Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Nacho Problems, where we turn ordinary recipes into extraordinary nachos. I'm Nacho Queen, but you can call me M. This week in the US, we're celebrating Independence Day, and like so many holidays, that means a long weekend and a cookout. So this week, we're making steak and baked potato nachos. You're in for a treat because I sprang for some good quality steak and cameraman is firing up the grill for one of our best recipes yet. Let's get started. Step 1, the chips. For our chips, we're going to be making crispy potato skins. For that, we need about half a dozen small to medium-sized potatoes. For this recipe, we really need a variety with a thicker skin, so I chose russets. We also need 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon parsley, half a teaspoon garlic powder, and about 2 tablespoons of butter, melted. Start by washing your potatoes, and then take each one and prick it with a fork all over. Next, place them in the oven directly on the racks to bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes or until tender. Please note, all cooking times will vary depending on the size of your potatoes. Once done, remove them from the oven and gently cut them in half lengthwise. Now place them in the fridge until they're cool enough to handle. Now, using a small spoon, we're going to scoop out most of the flesh, leaving about a 1/4 inch thick layer. Save everything you scoop out and you can use that for quick mashed potatoes for dinner on another night. Now, place the skins on a baking sheet and combine the melted butter with the seasoned salt, garlic, and parsley. Brush the inside of each potato skin. Then flip them over and brush the outside with more butter. Now we're going to bake them for 10 minutes, still at 400 degrees. Then flip them over and bake them for another 5 minutes or until crispy. Next, we're just going to keep them warm while we move on to Step 2, the toppings. Our toppings is going to be the steak, and for that we need a steak. This is top sirloin. Ribeye is my favorite cut, but these were on sale. You also need some kind of seasoning. Cameraman will be using some seasoned salt. The following cooking times are for a steak cooked to medium. Adjust depending on your preferences. He forgot to film it, but he sprinkled both sides of the steak with just a little bit of the salt. Now preheat the grill to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Add your steak to the hot grill and cook on each side for about 5 to 7 minutes. The steak should release easily when turning. Medium doneness should still give a little when prodded with a fork. If it's firm, then you've overcooked it and you need to give it a proper burial and try again. Once removed from the heat, you need to let the steak rest because apparently getting grilled is exhausting for approximately 10 minutes prior to slicing. Now we're just going to slice it up into bite-sized pieces and then move on to Step 3, the cheese. For our cheese, we're going to be making something called cowboy butter. If you've never had it, I highly recommend you try it. For ours, we need half a cup of butter, melted, 1 tablespoon chives, half a teaspoon thyme, half a teaspoon dried lemon zest or 1 teaspoon fresh lemon zest, 1 teaspoon Dijon mustard, 4 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon parsley, 1 teaspoon paprika. I have plain paprika, but you can use either smoked or hot paprika for an extra kick, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 teaspoon salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper. Now simply melt your butter in a bowl and then add in all of the other ingredients. Many recipes also call for cayenne or chili flakes, so if you want to bring a little heat, by all means try that. Finally, stir well to combine, and it's that simple. This stuff is good on pretty much anything you can put it on. Steak, chicken, fish, vegetables, a spoon. It's packed with flavor and it's just all around good stuff. Well, I think we've got all of our components, so let's finish this up in Step 4, let's eat. We're going to start with some of our potato skin chips. We'll add some diced up steak on top of those. Spoon on some of the cowboy butter. And I think we should finish with just a few more chives for color. Jimmy Buffett's up for taste testing, so let's see how he likes it. Guys, this one was unbelievably good. In fact, as I record this, I am already thinking about how soon is too soon to have it again. Well, that's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, give it a like and please consider subscribing if you want to see more nacho videos. If you have an idea for a future video, you can leave a comment below, or if it still exists, you can tag me on Twitter. I'm at NachoProblemsYT. And if you're looking to steal my apron, well, that's nacho merch, but you can get your own at a link in the description. Now, my neighbors are setting off a fireworks display that makes Disney look like amateurs, and my whole house keeps shaking. But unless you're my poor ancient dog who doesn't like loud noises, that's not your problem. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.